Alright folks, so what are we looking at here? I mentioned before I'm going to be doing several Harvest Moon LPs. In fact, right before this stream I finished rendering the second part of Story of Seasons, so commentary is underway there. This will probably be going up before or alongside those LPs, which will be starting early in January. But this is a strange one compared to the others. This is Harvest Moon Frantic Farming, which is actually a puzzle game based on Harvest Moon. This is a sequel to Puzzle Day Harvest Moon, which I think was also for the DS, and people did not take to it very well. It's kind of hard to understand. Because it's a, it's a block-moving puzzle, but not in a traditional Connect 4 type. This is no Tetris. But it is a somewhat interesting game, and Frantic Farming, I haven't played Puzzle Day Harvest Moon, but I understand Frantic Farming is generally just better. And where Puzzle Day Harvest Moon is based on the Flower Bud Village characters, sort of the classic Harvest Moon characters, these are based on the characters from Island of Happiness. But we're just going to jump into the story. People pretty unanimously voted for me to play Chelsea here. They both... Like, the game style is the same, but they have different powers that they can utilize. Mark here, you fill up a meter as you play. When you activate Dog Rush, all the crops along the outside of your little play field, they immediately grow. You'll understand what I mean in a bit. Go figure, Harvest Moon puzzle game based on growing crops. But I think Chelsea's skill is a little more useful. Basically, chickens stampede your crops, and then anything they pass by automatically grows. But let's jump into it. Don't feel bad for Mark. He also plays as a, your colleague. I'm guessing this game is playing it as we're both farmers, also on the island, and we're just kind of working together. And then things go wacky. The worst island. And they constantly talk about a tower, but I don't know where the tower is or what it's for. But basically, there was a supernova, and now crops are growing all over the island and suffocating everything. So it's our job to harvest all of them. And Mark is a chew toy. Don't say hi to me. So don't blame me. I'm just gonna sit on my ass. You're really bad at this. I'm right here, you stupid. Dialogue is kind of cutesy. I mean, our characters never spoke, so I don't know what personality they were going to give us. Pretty straightforward. Consider this the non-tutorial tutorial. So how to play this game. We actually start by touching the harvest sprite, but there's a few things we can do first. We can move the individual blocks of our crops. What we want to do is we want the fully grown ones to be right in front of the harvest sprite, or at least with in a direction where he can go without moving one block. See, this right here, he can't move here. There has to be a fully grown crop in front of him. He'll walk forward, pick it up, and then he'll water the surrounding spots, which will cause them to grow. So I want this cabbage, which is almost grown, to go next. So we can water that. And then, if there are... well, let's actually jump into it. Waters it around. He seems to go immediately in the direction he's already facing, which can be a little annoying sometimes, but you can guide it around. So for example, there's nothing around him, so he calls you for help. So let's actually get those cabbages in front of him, so we can do what we want. And of course, you want to get as many in a row as you can. But we're not in a threat if you don't. And like that, we're immediately done, because we already got what the game wanted us to do. That big square, I think, was a pumpkin. You need to water those multiple times. I don't know if you get more points for it, but I do know that it covers the surrounding area far more. I think Yop Yop refers to the DS emulator I'm using. I'm guessing that's the name that it decided. Yeah, I don't know what Mark was supposed to be doing there, but I guess he helped. Why do I own the farm? I don't know what she actually did. Insert your own object of pain here. I don't remember any tower in... What, was there one in Island of Happiness? Because I don't remember one from Sunshine Islands. There's not a lot of dialogue for a puzzle game. No, I'm sick of this already. Hit him with the Harvest Sprite. Yeah, it's probably in the firmware settings. It's a little tribal dude. I don't know what that sound effect is supposed to be. I don't know how to pick thing up. Bossy little brat. So this time it's just all about getting points. So let's get a nice big row in front of him. Sometimes you might need to move the larger thing instead of anything around it, because it gets stuck if you try to do that. Alright, go for it. Now what you don't want to do is to accidentally end up with no harvestable crops at all. You want to have something growing around you, because if not, then it's game over. What I'd like to do, what I'd like to have happen at some point, is if you notice the meter off to the right, that's basically your special attack meter, I guess you could call it that. So if I could fill that up, that's how I activate the horde of chickens. But we did it anyway. And also, right next to the harvest sprite, there is a golden crop. When you activate that, I think it automatically just boosts all the crops around it. It's weird, it's like they grow. So what's the implication there? Like he's chewing on a salamander like it's a twig? Or is it supposed to be like a cigarette? My brain exploded. Not like I haven't been doing that this whole time. Where are they putting the vegetables? Like, they're just harvesting them and throwing them on the ground? Then a corn just pops up into her nose. You don't have an answer. Yep, it's Cowboy Boy. Well, there, you happy? Once, 20 years ago. All I did was water the crops. I never got the skill to pick them up. And this time we're back to collecting a specific amount of crops. Which, let's make that a little bit fun. With sheer volume. What is this music? Oh, if you're noticing here, the little white square around that eggplant, that's a sign that it's actually going to be replaced with a special... Or no, that's my cursor. I'm thinking of something else. Ignore me. Here, that's what I was talking about. This rectangle is a sign it's going to be replaced by a bigger crop. So if there's anything in the way, you want to get it out of the way now. Otherwise, you're about to lose it. Let's actually try to get this. I think that's a radish. Ow! My leg! There we go. Now it's harvestable. And big crops surrounds a wider area. Here we go. Chicken attack. I basically just caused a chicken stampede. I'm sure that's safe. Huh, Vaughn was actually doing something, I think. Good thing we only collected 35 of them. You know, just picking shit up off the ground. Jack shit is what you figured out. I think the story of this game is just select one of the heroes and then go around and get blushy stickers from all the characters and pick up crops. And there you go. Usually he's such a lazy ass. She does look familiar. She looks a little bit like May from Pokemon. Which is fitting, because earlier someone was talking about one of the female characters from Animal Parade looking like Shout from Bomberman Jetters. I wasn't even paying attention. I don't know what song you're talking about. Take it easy, loser. Aside from food, because you suck at fishing. Popper. I'm guessing that's the thing growing out of his arm. I think it's supposed to be a bird. I don't know what kind of bird. It's basically low-rent Kai. A moving tumor that just sort of follows around his body. So this time we've got way more time. Let's just go over sheer points here. We also have a weirder... If you notice this, the layout of the level is stranger. We can actually activate, or activate those sides of the screen. Funky. Ah, it went the wrong way, but I got it. There you go. Sometimes you gotta move really quickly in order to get in time. Or you might end up missing something important. Now let's try and grow this golden crop if I can move it in time. It's a golden cabbage. I don't know if that means it'll only affect regular cabbages, but let's see. I don't want you touching that one. And it just sort of goes after whatever it wants. Now let's chicken it up. I love that we just terrify these two chickens, and we hope that it works out. What can be kind of annoying is the Harvest Sprite will only... He'll go after the crop that's right in front of him, but he won't run around and gather them if they're in a weird pattern. You can only do straight lines. Ow! You're going the wrong way, dude. This way, thank you. Let's get a 5, yeah. And get some yams. Let's get the gold corn out of the way if we can. Somehow we managed it. I wasn't even paying attention to what I was supposed to be collecting. At this point, it doesn't even matter what my computer partner does. Here's her cut, throws in my face. We can't do a puzzle game with that. Yeah, at how fast it's growing, it reminds me of that story. I don't remember at all what it's called, but in the story, this little plot of land, over time it trapped so many fish as the waters receded that it became super fertile, to the point where as soon as you planted a seed, the crop would immediately just shoot out of the ground. I think I read it in, like, first grade, so I don't remember anything about it aside from that. Smash. This must not have been an expensive game to make. Wah. It's Skippy Granola. He's one of my co-commentators for the Harvest Moon LPs. We can't decide what characters we want in this cutscene, so just have them all. Well, I know fertilizer runoff is a problem. And since we're on an island... In all that I've played of this game, I don't think I've ever seen the tower. Maybe you see it in, like, one flat image. It's probably more like a lighthouse. Well, you're in luck. Have some more. Just immediately starts stuffing her face. I like to imagine Natalie just disappears. And they just trade spaces every now and then. Disappearing and reappearing out of the ether. I think this is the first time we're actually racing somebody, instead of just the clock. Survival. So, Julia's skill is a bell. I'm not sure what that relates to. Elliot's is a cow. I'm sure that's not fertilizer. And Natalie's is a cake? Whatever. Also, I only just realized, apparently cabbages and corn are important to me, so maybe I should actually focus on those more. This is such the corniest little music. I know this wasn't developed by Marvelous. Oh no! My enemies have screwed me. That's good though. Water destroys rocks. And now you all know. Also, we can level up our Harvest Sprite. I'm not sure how. I can move my rock around. That's not cheating. Arr! Let's get another golden crop out here, I think. Oh no, I've got one more. For a second there, I was worried that I actually ran it out. I did good. This art sprite is doing nothing like what I want him to do. This is almost challenging. Let's see what the chickens help by doing. Oh, they automatically break the rocks, which is, I think, the first thing that the hammer is supposed to do that I've seen in this. Things can get tricky. I know there is something of a difficulty curve at some point. Not sure when. But it'll pop up, I imagine. I'm not sure what leveling up the Harvest Sprite actually does, looking at it. Because I don't think it's speeding them up or anything. Whoever's throwing rocks on me is brutal. Alright, he will go at a diagonal, that's good. But he can't do it if it's like a weird jagged L. And there goes my tomato. I bet they'll enjoy having a radish thrown on them. Well, he actually did what I wanted to do, accidentally. He walked at a diagonal. And that did a good thing. Ow, my leg. I feel like I've made that joke already. I wonder if the chickens stampede their plots as well. Oh yeah, pick up the pumpkin. Cash. You're just wandering off on your own little adventure here, aren't you? Somehow I'm also collecting rocks, and I guess I'm throwing them at the others. I don't know if it's actually hurting them, because the CPU is strange. And I just lost a couple of corn. Thanks, pumpkin. That came out weirder than I meant it. Thanks, pumpkin. No, you don't. Let's not lose this golden thing. You can't fully cheat it. You can't drag something into the path of the water if it's already watered something. That'd probably be too broken. Well, one of us won. I think it was me, since I'm the only one who looks happy. Yep. Or yup, I guess you could say. I feel like that's a slur. I shouldn't say that. I'm glad you're having fun as your island is engulfed. We don't know how they're going to fix the tower. I feel like all the vegetables are growing because of the tower. We could just have another growing party. I think Mark's story is more or less the same as Chelsea's. Who are these people who live on the island with me? I haven't seen these many vegetables before, ever. Today. Yeah, we just jumped right into it, nice. We do have a score goal, though. Go figure. Pierre's thing has to do with cooking. Not sure what. And I've immediately forgotten her name, but I think it's Sabrina. Her skill is handsome older man with a mustache. Maybe it's like a butler. I guess we'll find out. Ooh, this music is intense. Alright, go for it. I moved it out of the way of where I needed it to go. That was smart. Sin or veggies? Well, I've had a few vegetables in my lifetime. It sure tasted like sin. There is no chocolate on it. What are you guys even talking about? I hear it's getting a little testy. Right there. There's only one... there was only one crop I could harvest there, so if I didn't have the chicken thing, I'd probably be screwed. So be very careful. The chicken power-up is the best thing. It's hard to tell how many turns you have when the signal comes up that it's going to change to another crop. One of the big rectangular ones. It seemed like 5 turns. I've never seen a large rectangle get eaten by another rectangle. Probably don't want to risk it, though. Is this what the aftermath of Evangelion looked like to any of you? We're getting close to the end. Yeah, that had to have taken care of it. Hooray, we weren't opponents at that time. Almost got one of everything. What is that? There's a... It looks like a stamp down in the corner. Oh, it's just... I'm guessing that's the inside of the tower. We just haven't seen it yet. She was clearly not talking to you. I'm betting Vaughn grabbed Pierre, threw him off the island, and took his place. There's an eggplant sticking out of his pants. You think you're so great? Does Wada even know how you use these vegetables to fix a tower? I'm not sure how many chapters there are. I know there are 5 individual stories. Kick. What an idiot. I think Vaughn's the implied boyfriend material for Chelsea's story. That is what means, yes. Shay's skin tone is strange because I think it's supposed to be dark in the main games, or at least brown. Here they made him gray. So, like, does that count as whitewashing? Or did he just roll around in dust or something? Merfler. And warriors pick up veggies. This is why I'm still single. What in the hell? That's why he doesn't talk normally. Has nothing to do with culture. He's just a zombie. Another kiss, yep. I did all work self. Choking on salamanders day in and day out. Maybe. Shut up, this get funny. He really is choking. Pepperoni, pepperoni, amazing! No, girl just blind. Womp womp. What a fuck up world. What has become a redead? At least we're on a team now. So Shay's special skill is protecting himself from the rain with a big leaf, and Vaughn's his horses. A lot of corn. Let's go for it. Sometimes I just confuse myself by trying to figure all this out. At this point, really, it seems like the most challenge is... Oh, well, congratulations. Feels like most challenge is when you're actually competing against people instead of with them. There's a strawberry. It probably is the Harvest Goddess fucking it up again. It's kind of the go-to explanation. Either the Harvest Goddess ruined something, or she is being a child. Tomatoes are fruit, that's true, and they also taste disgusting. Which is the real reason we ignore it. Wasn't that a hashtag joke in a previous stream? Harvest Goddess ruins everything. Pick up the strawberry, goddammit. Look at that special meter grow. Yes, before we reach the goal, let's have another stampede. It's too bad it doesn't harvest any of them, then that would probably be overkill. Good, not like earlier. Yes, I got a 4 in. I think it'd be a pretty relaxing game, but only so much you can do. Goodness. That was an anticlimax. 1 cabbage. What was that pop? Why is my starboard... Oh, is that signifying that the potatoes are top or the strawberry? There is no way for me to tell. I think it just means I'm great. And you guys aren't. Would I have you with me? We can't relax yet, dies. Son of a bitch. Are we just gonna be eaten by them? Oh, good. Thanks, Wada. Well, I guess I won. We may never know. Just emotionally. Punch. Clearly it's his fault. I think Vaughn's hat is bigger than his head. I think my head is bigger than his. Strange vegetables, inedible. Cause stomach implosion. Too bad all the vegetables disappeared. We had to eat bread. Nothing but bread. Soon you'll be bigger than me! I'm just secretly gonna take all the credit. Damn it, Chelsea. You really did. I did the grand majority of the work. Chelsea's story is over. I know what you're gonna learn from all this. You've mastered one skill today. Actually, you didn't do shit. You just told a harvest sprite to wander around. I heard that unstoppable ranching bomb, which would probably be more interesting. Do we really need a photo if we weren't moving? But there you have it. No, that's not the entire game. There are new stories that unlock as a result of that. But it's basically just other people's perspective of the same story we were seeing this whole time. Something's up with the tower. Oh no, look at all these crops. We need to collect all these crops. Let's make a game of it while the island suffocates. So I was throwing around the idea of doing a full LP of this, but there's no way I could keep this interesting. I ran out of shit to talk about, so I think that'll be good for this. At least it was an interesting look. They did something different, which I appreciate. It's not the same old puzzle game. It's not a Tetris game. It is something that, if it were a Harvest Moon puzzle, it would be something like that. Yeah, that seems about right. So I like it fine. And you will remember, it is by Natsume, not by Marvelous. If you look it up on Wikipedia, Puzzle Day Harvest Moon and Frantic Farming are considered the current Harvest Moon franchise, not Story of Seasons, because it wasn't developed by Marvelous. And there is no way to go back. Excuse me one second, I need to find the button. I think I need to press a button to get back to the start, so excuse me a second. There we go. I like to imagine the Harvest Goddess is doing this same jingle every time it pops up. And let's at least see who we unlocked. That's challenge mode. And because of that, we can now play as Shay, who's got his own story going on. Which will be pretty soon. Many crops grow more. Whatever you say, game. But that'll be it for me. For Frantic Farming, at least. Fun little game, worth looking at. Probably not worth doing a full LP of, though.